Hey everyone, I'm Andrew Litchfield from Penny Investments. I'm a real estate developer in the Boston, Massachusetts area. I've always loved helping people get on their real estate journey, and I've decided to create a real estate coaching program to teach them just that. Getting started in your real estate journey, there's going to be a lot of questions that you're going to want to ask. So that's why it's very important to have a mentor that you're able to call and that's accessible to you to answer those questions. You know, for me, when I first started in real estate, I had a mentor that I was able to talk to all the time, and it made all the difference for me.
Yeah, he's right. So one of the things working with Andrew, he's very accessible. He answers my calls, my texts, and even when he's not available, he gets back to me within an hour or so. Yeah, so the class was very straightforward. It was very simple to follow. He was very intentional about the material and making sure we understood each step. He answered all our questions. Yeah, I thought it was easy to understand. It wasn't complex at all.
It really doesn't matter if you have experience in real estate. I've seen firsthand with my students who come from all walks of life and different professions find success in real estate by going through my real estate coaching program. With the tools and the mentorship that I provide in this program, you can be successful too.
I heard about the program initially through Instagram, and I remember seeing it, and it was so serendipitous because I had just been in 2022, writing down in my to-do list, in my journal, in my goals, that I wanted to find a mentor in the real estate development space. And I have tons of real estate developers that I have access to, none of which I would really think would want to start a mentorship. And so when I saw you make that post on Instagram, I just raised my hand with a DM right away and then followed up and said, when does this start and what's the criteria here?
I mean, that's great. And you make a great point. There are so many developers out there that have the knowledge that I have and the experience that I have. But what makes a great mentor is someone that actually loves what they're doing and actually loves helping other people. And that's what I do. I really do love pouring my experiences and my knowledge into others. And I've been doing it so much informally over the years. And that's why last year I thought it was the best thing to create an actual program that people can go through. So once you're enrolled in the course, here's what to expect. We're going to start out with a group Zoom call once a week for 8 weeks. Each week, we'll go over different topics. We'll start out with a PowerPoint presentation that I'll share with you for the first half of that class. And the second half, we talk about case studies and Q&A. During those 8 weeks, I set up at least 2 different site visits at properties that I own. What we do is we'll meet on site at 3 or 4 different properties that are all at different stages of construction. So you're able to see firsthand exactly where we are in a demo stage versus a frame stage versus the mechanicals being done and a property finished. And I think this is a crucial part on your real estate journey because you get to see firsthand exactly what goes on in each stage of the process.
These days, you can learn any subject to death by doing your own research. For me, I had a long ramp-up period where I spent time reading things on the internet, watching videos, trying to absorb what real estate investing is. But for me, the most beneficial part about this course was that hands-on experience. Even if you're not at the property, you can see, okay, this was a project Andrew did. This is how much you paid for it. These are the problems that you ran into along the way. This might be how much was overspent, but this was the end result. And the more of those touch points that you get along the way, the easier it is to envision what you're going to do with your first property.
I love partnering with my students on their first deal because I know after that first deal, they're going to gain the confidence they need to start a really successful career in real estate.
Yeah, so Andrew had set up a phone call with us to go over the course. And when he did so, he went over the course, soup to nuts. He explained every aspect and kind of what I should expect from it. What he also did was he told me how much the course was and gave us different options of payment. With that being said, he gave me a couple of days. His course was starting I think the following week, and he gave me some days to think about it. And of course, I went home, talked to my wife, family, and touched base with a couple different people and had asked about Andrew in the industry through a couple close friends of mine. Everybody had great things to say about Andrew, every single one of those people. And that made things also very easy for me. Within a couple months of the program actually being active and classes actually happening, Andrew had come to me and asked me if I would be interested in partnering with him on a project. And I said obviously right away yes. And I think 4 months later, here we are. And We own this property together and we're fully invested together. And it's been great.
So after the 8 weeks are up, you're gonna get an additional 6 individual calls with me where we can talk about goal setting. We can answer any other questions that you may have along the way. We can be looking at different properties that are coming across my pipeline. And ideally, we're partnering on a project together. Being in real estate for so long, I have a great pipeline of deals that come to me. And I can't do them all. And that's why I want to partner with you.
So I think the best advice for somebody who might be thinking about the course, from my opinion, when I assessed all the different mentorships or programs or courses out there online or through a university, this was the most relevant to me, to living in the Boston area, to have somebody who was in this, not just a teacher in a mentorship, but somebody who did development every single day. Those things were so much more important to me, and someone who was genuine about sharing their time and education and what they know, to be able to pick up the phone. I mean, those are the things that you want, not only in a mentorship, but in a program. You want people who are checking in with you and making sure you feel comfortable with the material and you're out there looking and assessing deals, but they're available with a moment's notice. They're helping you through these deal analyses. They're helping you feel comfortable in aspects that you maybe weren't comfortable coming into the program, and sort of having your back. I think that's the biggest underlying sort of aspect of it. Was you are there not just on paper and in the course from 6 to 8 p.m. on Tuesday. If I'm seeing a property in Cape Cod on a Tuesday evening, I can call you and we can go through sort of the top level numbers, or the comps or something like that, to feel like we can take that next step. And that's so important in a program. So if anybody's thinking about it, it's scratch the online course. It's go through Penny Investments, talk to Andrew Litchfield. He is going to be there for you to get you into the development space and see that you're successful in it.
So now that I've shared with you what's in my coaching program, your next step is to book a call with me. This is your opportunity to connect with me via Zoom and ask any questions that you may have. I want to thank you for considering me as your mentor in real estate development. I look forward to speaking with you and being a part of your real estate journey.